Hi viewers. I don't think I've created a sarahnoelchoirsquirejesussaves video within 48 hours of each other, but I have such a nice new beautiful neighborhood backdrop that I decided to take advantage of it. And this one won't be quite as long as the last one if I really do well at it. But this is a quick chat about the friend zone. Now, there's a few things to say about the friend zone. First of all, let me just say I'm married to someone who I friend zoned for a year or two, so it didn't end up so badly for them. I know for a fact that they enjoy our marriage at least most of the time, so the fact that I'm married to someone I friend zoned is a testament to the fact that it's not completely useless. In fact, it can be very much a testament to how much you want to commit to each other, and let me get to that in a minute. What I want to say about friend zoning is what's wrong about friend zoning is when men or women, usually it's women, will tell a genuinely nice guy, I don't want to date you, and then they go around and dating someone who is abusive or rude or doesn't have integrity and has definite problems with caring about people in a genuine way. Like, if they're definitely not, I'm not saying they're just not nice, like they're basically bad people. There are people who I could put in that category. If there's a problem with their safety, you know, the one who's dating that bad guy, or girl, if there's something really wrong, like, I think we're all pretty smart. It's not just that we don't like the person. If this person is like genuinely putting the person in danger or something, then I could see why that could be a problem. But just because she didn't pick this nice guy doesn't mean that the one she picked isn't a nice guy either. Or maybe she just wasn't attracted to that nice guy. She doesn't have to date you just because you're nice. I hear that a lot. Just, you know, the nice guy for the bad guy isn't necessarily a good thing, if it's an extreme case at least. But just because you're a nice guy doesn't mean that you should be dated by that one person. And I watched my husband go through some things that, you know, made me feel bad for people who were friend zoned, because, you know, there are guys who should be worthy of a good relationship, one that might end in marriage, and it doesn't happen so much for people who really deserve it. So I know that there are lines and there's emotions involved that make friend zoning seem like a terrible thing, but I would say most of the time friend zoning is acceptable and there's a way to do it right. Like, I'll say this to you men, because it's usually the men that don't like the friend zoning thing, but it's to both men and women. Friend zoning, like for me, I had just come out of a very serious and long relationship. I was with someone from 8th grade through senior year of high school, and through mutual agreements on several important matters, we decided we weren't meant to be together anymore. And I thought I'd marry this guy, and he probably thought he'd marry me one day. But now I look at him and I have respect for who he was in my life, but I can't imagine being married to him. I'm married to someone else who kind of surpassed that relationship in ways like we had way more in common value-wise, the one I'm married to, even though he's different than me in almost every way. It's not that the one I'm married is more like me. He's not necessarily nicer than the other one. The one I was with was a nice guy, but the one I married, we had more in common on things that mattered, and we're different in almost every way, but he's the one I ended up marrying. And that's the short version. For those of you who know us, there's a long story as to how we finally ended up dating and getting engaged and all of that, but I'm just telling you that I friend zoned my husband for a while before we even started dating. So if you friend zone someone, it should be for certain reasons and only certain reasons. Like for me, it was because I was not ready to date again after coming out of a 4.5-year relationship. I was an 8th grader the last time I was single. It was right before 8th grade. So I don't know what it's like to be single. I needed to figure out who I was. And wouldn't you, in the friend zone, want someone to date you because they want to and not because you guilt them into it? You know, like, friend zoning, you don't have to make it a shameful thing. Friend zoning hurts if you're lonely and you get friend zoned a lot, and I get that. But it doesn't mean that she has to date you, or yet. She may date someone else after she friend zoned you, and again, I don't think that's unacceptable in every case. But if she's like entering an abusive relationship or something where they like one believes in God and one doesn't, those are probably the only two cases that I think would be acceptable to not like the fact that you were friend zoned, if that makes sense. But that's all I really wanted to say about friend zoning, and there might be other questions and special cases regarding friend zoning. But the biggest testament to my husband's love for me before we even dated was the fact that I said, I just want to be friends right now. I care about you. I don't want you out of my life, but I am not ready to date, and I don't want to date you until I'm 100% in. You're 100%. He loved me like so much, and he wanted to be with me 100%, even when I was probably at 15%. I was not ready to date romantically and get that involved again until I knew that I was going to commit to it. I wasn't just going to date for no reason or for flimsy reasons. I didn't date to have sex like some people do. I didn't date for anything other than potentially getting married, not in a week, but in a year or 2 or 3 or however long it took to really feel like I could marry someone. Dating is important to me, and I'm going to link a blog or two on this topic, dating or living together, and other things that I've written on this topic so you can get more details. But the reason I friend zoned him was important to me, and he didn't say it's I date you or I'm out of your life. He said, okay, if we never date, I'm still your friend. In fact, he was my best friend. You know how rare it is that a guy or woman, but mostly guys, say, I will care about you at full capacity even if we never date. That is rare, at least in my experience. And it's a matter of respect. And again, friend zoning is acceptable most of the time in my experience, and there's a way to do it sensitively. And if you say to one guy, you're nice, I care about you, but I'm not going to date you, and then you date someone for the reason you said you wouldn't date the other one, like if you said, I need to be single to this guy and dated this guy, then you probably lied to the one that you friend zoned. And you should never, ever lie. Be honest if you're not attracted to someone. Even be honest if you don't want to be friends with someone. But there's a way to do it nicely and with respect. And just a side note, if you don't want to be friends with someone, like if there's someone in your life who you don't want to be as close with, be honest. Just say, I feel like we don't click on some important things. And I think our time would be better spent with people that we actually want to spend time with mutually even more. There's a way to say, and it's not going to be, that person's not going to be dancing, smiling about it. They're going to probably be hurt a little bit, but it's better than stringing anyone along in a friendship or relationship that isn't meant to be. Just tell the truth and know how to do it sensitively. And if you hurt someone, then apologize. Say, I did not mean to hurt you, but when people get hurt, it's not always because it was done intentionally, and I'm so sorry, but I'd rather do this. I respect you too much than to string you along. And I had to have painful conversations with my husband. In fact, I tried dating him a couple weeks when I wasn't quite ready, because I was like, maybe something will just happen. And I wasn't ready. He was wanting to be really serious, and I wanted that too eventually with somebody. I didn't know if it was him or not yet, and I just was still healing over the breakup I had just been through. So friend zoning him was necessary so I could get to the point of dating him and eventually marrying him. And I'm not saying that you'll marry the next serious relationship you have. Some serious relationships end, like the one I had in 8th through senior year, but friend zoning is okay most of the time. It all comes down to being sensitive and respectful to people and how you talk to them. If you have any questions or you need clarifications or you have ideas for a video, let me know. It might be a couple weeks before the next one because I had one the other day. But I hope you enjoyed talking about this, and I look forward to next time.